What's up, Ben Samlak TV here. Thanks for tuning in. I thought I'd do a video. It's kind of a follow-up on a video that I did a while back on a dream I had. I don't know if it's a prophecy. I know the Bible says old man will have vision, young man will dream dreams. So take it for what it's worth. I have no idea, but it was definitely a vivid dream. And as things have progressed, I just thought I'd do a recap on it because to me it's very interesting that I had this dream before Donald Trump even was elected. So I thought nothing of it. It's about the wall. So you can look back on my previous video to see that I did do a video on that right after Donald Trump was elected, because I thought it was a miracle in itself that he got elected. I'm not saying one way or other that he should be in there or not. That's everyone has their own opinion, but for me, him being elected was a miracle. And so that in itself was really interesting to me. Even the day before, my friend was showing me a website, I think it was the New York Times or something, showing, and he's telling me, he was like real, like, he was like, there's no way. I'm like, yeah, there's no way Donald Trump's going to win. He's the one who told me, look, I think he's going to win. And I was like, there's no way, they're going to cheat. Something's going to happen. The elite want, the world elite want Hillary Clinton in. They cheated Bernie. You could tell the whole media is against Donald Trump. It's like they're going to have Hillary in. That's just how it's going to be. They do what they want. But I was so surprised when he won. So that alone shocked me. Then that made me recall my dream, which was very vivid. So, I want to retell it because with the migrant caravan coming, that really started to make me like, wow, that's crazy that part that's happening now. And that, first that this wall was, Donald Trump was talking about this wall. That reminded me of my dream, because and I think it's going to be, I think it will be built, and I think it's going to be, part of it will be concrete, okay? Like, at least where the entrance of the borders are, certain borders will be concrete. I don't know if the whole thing will be. I know they're debating on that. I'm telling you, I think part of it will be concrete, because that's what my dream was like. And, I went to the wall, and I think my dream was actually after Donald Trump was out of office, whenever that was, because the wall was already built, and it was like not good for Christians in the USA. So when I was at the wall, I felt like I needed to leave the US because I felt like Christians were not welcome there. And I just thought, maybe I should leave. And you were able to leave the US, you just couldn't come in. The wall was not allowing anyone to come in. So my recommendation, if you know anyone from, any of the South American countries who are coming to the border, I don't think they're going to be let in. I think they're going to be stuck at the border. And when I was in my dream, I was going through the wall. It seemed like a kind of a deep wall as well, like almost like a caravan. You can go through, and it had, like I said, it was just a wall with guards on one side, and there were like little slots where you can come in and out through the wall, kind of like when you go to a baseball field and there's a baseball fence and you can kind of go in the fence, kind of like that. But you can go through. There was like a little space in between where there was guards on one side. It was kind of nobody in the middle. And once you got to the other side, you were not in the U.S. anymore, and it was like a bunch of just really really like migrants, tons of migrants that had like one of those cities like in a third world country like India or even like Mexico, just all like sheets over the top for roofs, and a bunch of boxes and wooden, like it was just a ton, like a maze of places. But when I started to leave, I walked out and I started to walk through this migrant city, and I realized real quick this was not a safe place. It was very dangerous, and I did not want to be there anymore. So I decided to go back. And when I was at the beginning of going over through the wall, my dad and other people were there, and I was telling them we need to go. So I went. They all stayed back, and I was by myself too. So I realized I better go back. So I turned around and I was gonna go back, and I couldn't go back. But I was stopped by like gangsters and just really bad people, evil people. And this place, across the border, it was very, very dangerous. So that's what I'm saying. Don't tell people, and don't come to that wall, because don't come to the border, because if you're not allowed in the U.S. and you're trapped there, that's gonna become, at least in my dream, a place that was very, very unsafe. And if you have kids and if you have wives, I would not go there, because if you're trapped on that side of the wall, criminals, all sorts of criminals started, were kind of controlling that side of the border, and I'm sure they were taking advantage of people. But the thing that stuck out to me most is when I was like I started to come back, but they pushed me to a room, and they took me into one of those little shanty kind of building slash whatever it was, and there was kind of two compartments. One compartment was, they were torturing some guy, and the other side they had me on one. The other side they were torturing some guy, and it was terrible torture. I just remember looking at him. They're like pouring something on his something that just like made his whole face like. And then I can't remember in my other video. I think I said if they started torturing me and I woke up. I can't remember, but I do recall like it was a very bad place, and it was just tons of migrants and just people that were stationed right at that border, right across the border, up beyond the one part of the wall to the other. So I wanted to recap that because when I heard the migrant caravan was coming, I thought even again I recalled this dream, and I recalled how there was tons of migrants on the other side of the wall. So just the fact that Donald Trump was talking about this wall and that all these migrants were there, and now we are in the stages of him trying to get the wall, with the Congress and Senate, and all these migrants coming. It just reminded me again, and I just thought I'd give this dream out. And I don't know if it really has any real significance or what it means. I just thought I'd reshare it because I thought it was so vivid, and then it was so interesting that Donald Trump won and he wants this wall, and then all the migrant caravan was coming, that I just thought like I would recap it because I already talked about this dream, but now with the migrants coming, it just seemed like another, kind of showing me that this dream may actually have been something possibly more than just a dream. So if it is, I think there will be a concrete wall built at the border, and those migrants who are coming, I don't think they're going to be safe there. So I just hope, pray for them. I pray that people would not come there to the border. If they can't get over, then you're going to be stuck there, and there's going to be there's a potential of being in a place that's not safe for you or your family, and it will be just a place where criminals will be able to thrive and take advantage of people who are there and have no means of living or assistance, or they'll need help, they'll need whatever, and those people will be there to try to take advantage of them. So just wanted to share that, throwing that out there. Thanks for tuning in. Ben Samlak TV. Tune in next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you enjoying the videos. I really appreciate it, and tune in next time. I look forward to seeing you. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.